round two with this because for some reason, so for people who don't know, the mic that I use is a Corsair HS80. Whenever I bought this thing, okay. So first of all, I'm personally not a fan of wireless peripherals. I just don't like it. It's not my thing. I've had a lot of issues with them in the past. So honestly, I wouldn't have bought these if I knew they were wireless. It just didn't say it on the box whenever I bought them. So I was like, okay, just a normal wired headset since it doesn't directly say wireless. So these are a wireless headset. Usually what I'll do is I'll use this cord just so it doesn't have to be wireless because I personally just don't like it. I have issues all the time with it. And I know for a fact because I've recorded videos like this before, my audio, for some reason, my voice sounds a little bit weird. It feels like it like peaks at certain points. It doesn't show here in OBS at all that it's peaking, but for some reason it sounds like it does, and I cannot fucking stand it. Anyway, I just spent about 40 minutes recording a session and doing a whole fucking video. Went to go edit it, and for some reason this cord likes to bug out here and there, and it makes my audio really fucking buggy. And well, it did just that. So half the video I couldn't fucking use. You guys are actually at the beginning of this. Well, actually, I'm probably just gonna throw it here in the middle. Here's a clip that I hit during that recording session when my audio was actually kind of working and being just fine. But then I went to edit the rest of the video. It was like fine for like a 2-minute period, and then it just sounded like I was in a grinder. So enjoy this clip as it still gives me the notification. And it's mostly because I just like don't want to fucking sign out of my Twitch every fucking day when I go to record a video. So sometimes I just get scared by my fucking noties. It's awesome. I love that. I'm so here for it. Okay. Okay. Okay, now you're back. But today we're over here playing some XDefiant, and well, this wasn't my original plan for a video today because I was originally planning on hopping over to Gears Ultimate Edition because I heard recently that the servers have been pretty damn populated, which meant I could have went and gone and played some Gears 1 multiplayer, of course, on the updated version of Gears 1, but still, it sticks. It's Gears 1 multiplayer, and personally, I was really fucking excited to do so. So what I did this morning was I was like, I'm gonna do a whole video on this. I'm gonna go fucking destroy some multiplayer lobbies in the game that got me started in competitive multiplayer. And well, the servers are fucking down. I was like, damn, maybe my Xbox app is just bugging out. And then I decided to just to like turn off my PC, just do a quick like a little reboot. And nope. And then I went on to Reddit, and there was a whole thread of people like, damn, this was working yesterday. What the fuck is going on? So I wasn't able to do the Gears video that I had planned today. And for those that don't know, I'm a bit on a Gears grind right now. I'm trying to 100% Ultimate Edition. I'm going to try to do 5, maybe 4. I doubt 4 is going to get done. 5 is going to take me a fucking while to do 5. Is a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm going to do a whole video talking about that because there's some things in that game that I kind of do have some issues with that I just want to talk about in a separate video by itself. But anyway, we're sitting here on XDefiant today, and today actually I did have some thoughts that I wanted to talk about because of some things that have been added to the game that I do want to actually speak upon and kind of, I guess, discuss it a little bit. Because I did a video on it the day that it came out, and I haven't really talked about it a lot since then, so this video is kind of going to be geared towards that. Also, I'm sniping today because I'm trying to get this TAC 50 to level 100. I'm also working on the Vector a little bit here and there when I get like really, really small maps, specifically Arena. But anyway, if you guys don't know, TDM got added to XDefiant as of this week. They finally decided to add it over because people were begging for it. It wasn't originally going to be a game mode at all from what I know and what I heard. But they added it because people were asking for it so heftily. And personally, I don't think it fits in this game at all. I don't think it's the worst mode ever, but it's also a mode that just does not play well within XDefiant, in my opinion. If you'll notice when you play this game and you switch from the normal modes like Hot Shot, Occupy, and Domination, and then you switch over to TDM, and you'll notice these maps are very much designed on the route of having objectives. Now, Hot Shot, of course, is a little bit like TDM, but it has like the kill confirmed element, and also it's kind of a mode that does force people to move around. And while I was playing TDM, I was like, damn, just no one really wants to fucking move. That's crazy. I got a hit mark on that collab, by the way. I'm a little bit pissed off about that, but it's cool. Alright, well, I'm not going to re-engage that fight because that'd be stupid of me. But anyway, I know when I'm playing, I was like, damn, these maps are very much designed with a core aspect of having an objective on them for people to actually move around and to engage in fights. And that actually is noticeable in the chaos that gets created in these lobbies a lot of the time. Like, how people are actually taking fights and how they're engaging with one another. It's not just people sitting and waiting for someone to run a corner or to round out an area. It's very much put onto the fact of people are going to this objective and trying to fight around that objective. So, for example, here on Occupy, there's people in this mid-center of the map because that's where the objective is. That's where it's being held. And I love the fact that they designed it like that because it really does increase the amount of gunfights you get into and the amount of engagements you get into, which is exactly what I look for in a game like this. I love these games because it is just constant fighting. There is just not a break in the game at all. It's just, hey, keep fucking going for each other. Like, get as many kills as you can, play the objective if you want to. I know there's some people who really are, like, hard objective players. I'm not, dog. I'm here just to drop some kills, hit some clips, and have some fun. That is what I'm playing this game for. And I noticed on TDM that really does kind of get lost. It's people playing a lot more slowly and trying to use more of the tactical elements of the game, which I personally think is kind of boring and just really not how games like this are meant to be played. It's a big reason why I don't like modern COD is because that's how a lot of people play them, and to me it just doesn't attract me as a player. So personally, I'm not into TDM. Maybe when they add some newer maps, those maps will be more centered around those kinds of game modes. Maybe they could have it to where it closes off certain sections of the map so people can't just hide in corners. Overall, though, I'm not a fan. I'll just stick to my regular modes. I have been playing some escort and zone control here recently, trying to complete some of my challenges that I got to do for those, because there's the win 10 matches in each individual mode, and I do really want to complete those. Of course, I'm also still going for rank 100. I'm currently at level 84. This game's leveling system does take a damn while, I'm not going to lie, and well, I play a lot of games, so I really don't just dedicate my grind to just one title at a time because I just like playing different games. I think it's fun, and it keeps me from getting burnt out on one game compared to others. But anyway, I've just been playing these normal modes that have been in since the beginning. Been having some fun with those, and I still am. I'm like, this game still feels very fresh. Like, I don't feel burnt out. I don't feel bored. It just feels good to play this game. Like, that's the honest truth that I can say about it, is this game is just fucking, it's just fun. Like, that's all there is to say about it. The game itself, at its core gameplay perspective, is just very, very enjoyable, and I absolutely love playing it. But hopefully with some new modes, I know that for Season 1, we're getting Capture the Flag, and who knows, maybe like a mid-season thing, we'll get Search and Destroy, which I'm going to be very excited for. I'm going to be playing that with friends. And, we're definitely getting a little goofy in there. The one thing I do hope for if they do add Search and Destroy is universal game chat whenever you die, so you can like talk to the other team, because like I'm gonna be real, as toxic and terrible as the things may have been said back in the day, the big thing that gave to me like Call of Duty and such like personality back in those days was the ability to kind of like shit talk the other team whenever you would die or whenever you would get a kill or like in between the rounds. That just kind of added this like experience of like socializing with the other team that like, a lot of games have missed out on recently. Also, where the fuck are my shots going? But I do hope that gets added to the game. I think it would just be really good for it and make game chat more viable, because no one really uses game chat anymore. It's mostly just friends sitting in Discord calls. But if you give me a way to talk to the other team and be like a little shithead here and there, of course, there are definitely some things that should be taken into consideration when that is a thing, like, hey, don't be a racist dickbag or anything like that. You know, but just from, hey, you're fucking dog shit, I'm here for that, dog. Like, yeah, let people shit talk. I mean, why do you think I stream sometimes, dog? I like people to come in and talk shit on me. I think it's funny. I'm like, okay, you're that mad at that. Okay, well, this is a kind of a sweaty lobby. These fuckers are really wanting to hold this objective, and I've got like 3 cleaners on this team that are all just fucking, damn it. That's not it, dog. I shot him in the fucking chest. He just hit a 6 on with the fucking, that's a 5 on with a flamethrower. Okay, that's awesome. But yeah, overall, like, I'm still having a lot of fun with this game. The grind is absolutely enjoyable. Like, it doesn't feel daunting to play this game. That was, like, another thing that I had issues with COD over the last, like, good 5 or 6 years, is the games just felt kind of fucking daunting to play. If you wanted to do, like, the completionist grinds and get everything done, it felt like you really had to play the game like a fucking full-time job, and this game, I don't feel that. Like, I feel like I'm just playing it because I enjoy it, and not because I... Sick. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure, Huh. I mean, I'm still playing like shit, but like, quad, cool, and a collat in that too, hard. I'll take that for sure. But No, no, like it just felt daunting, and this game doesn't feel that way. This game, I feel like I could just run wherever the fuck I want to run and have fun with it. Like that's the main thing I look for in games like this. Is just the ability to run the weapons that I want, the classes that I want to run, and just enjoy myself. Also, I did want to talk about something today that we did get, I guess, some confirmation on a couple of days ago that I haven't actually got to talk about yet. So, of course, this week, I think most people know, they fixed the weapon XP system, and with that coming in, not only do your weapons level up faster, but they changed the mastery grind. So I'm looking here at the AK just because I have it at level 1. So now instead of getting to level 50, 75, and 100, it's now level 100, 150, and 200 to get to the gold mastery camo. But on top of that, they're adding some more implementations to make this grind a little bit faster so it doesn't feel as sluggish as it currently does. Of course, getting the weapons to level 50 doesn't really take any time at all, and you can get that done pretty quickly, but getting to like level 100, 150, and 200, it does take a lot of time. I mean, for example, we're going to go here because I did finally get my MP5 to level 100. It takes 300,000 XP to get there. I would say probably by the end it's probably going to be around 1 million, if not higher. But over here on the AK, where I have it at level 1, you can see here that it says 700 out of 3,000 XP. Apparently in the next update, or the Season 1 update, they're actually halving that. So instead of 3,000, it'll be 1,500. I don't know if that is going to count for every single level, but it seems like it is going to, at least from how they've worded it. So that will definitely make grinds a lot more streamlined, make them take a lot less time, and just give people more opportunity to go for these things that are in the game. And like I said, not make it feel like a damn full-time job, which overall is actually really good for the game. It gives people more of a reason to come and play, because they're like, oh, well, I can commit to this, and it's not going to take me, 700-800 hours. I mean, for example, I got quite a few weapons to level 50 before this new update took into place. My main goal was to get bronze on every weapon and then just kind of speed run getting the rest of them to level 100. But, of course, it's going to take me a little bit longer now due to this patch and this update. I don't know if I can wallbang that. I'm kind of curious if I can or not, so I just kind of shoot it every time to see if I get a kill. But overall, it's just, they're kind of implemented where it doesn't feel like a full-time job. It just feels like you can sit down and play the game and actually still enjoy it. And actually not have to dump a ridiculous amount of hours like you have to in some games. I mean, for example, like I said, I'm doing a whole video on it. On Gears of War, for example, like, going for those grinds takes a lot of fucking time, and you have to really, really commit to it. So if you don't have the hours to put into it, you're probably not going to get them done, which is pretty unfortunate. But yet again, like I said, I'm doing a full video on Gears 5. I feel like Ultimate Edition is pretty doable, but 5 is a whole other beast, but I am going to still try to do it. I'm just going to do a whole video on it to talk about it because it's a bit fucking insane. Anyway, besides that, there's really not a lot going on in the XDefiant community right now, other than those few little updates. Of course, in 2 weeks here on the 2nd of July, we have Season 1 dropping. You know your boy's going to be grinding. You know your boy's going to be streaming it quite a fucking bit. We're going to be at it full fucking force because, damn it, I want to have some fun. But other than that, though, guys, also, here, fuck, I'm just going to show you all this. I did it in the last video. I might as well do it here. For people who are looking for a good tac setup, here's mine currently. I run the muzzle booster, lightweight barrel, the regular 12x sniper scope. You can choose really in them. It just is down to your preference. I run quick mag and then quick draw grip. This build is fully for speed and mobility. Of course, you can switch the lightweight barrel out for rapid fire. It just depends on really what you like. But this is my build for the Tac 50. And other than that, though, guys, I will catch you all later.